Cowboys rivalry through the years has just had some great iconic moments.
These two legendary franchises have so much history, so many intertwined names and faces. The essential 49ers Cowboys games of all time. Let's do this thing.
These two teams have the highest margin of victory all season long. In other words, when they get rolling, when they win, they blow the doors down.
Can't say enough about Purdy, the way he's playing, taking care of the football is huge for us. You know, he's the reason why we have a chance at the whole thing.
As much as we've talked about Brock Purdy and his weapons there, with Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, 49ers team, is how connected they are.
If the Cowboys make this run, this is an epic story to the 2022 NFL season.
Prescott going deep, has Lamb, he's got it, and the spin, and he's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Can't celebrate too long. San Francisco's next. How do you get another road playoff win?
Yeah, excited for it. It's a good team. They took us out last year. We know what we've got ahead of us. Just going to be another great week of preparation and look forward to it.
It's all about next week. All we got to do is be us. We got to find a way no matter what.
Hey YouTube, it's RL Productions coming to you with another video. Today we're discussing the Dallas Cowboys versus San Francisco 49ers, Divisional round, game preview, film review. It's an anticipated matchup between two historical rivals. I can't wait to watch it. I know you guys can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to discuss this film that I have for you guys right now. But we're going to discuss what can both teams do to come out with a W, and let's get it. All right, we have our first matchup is the 49ers run offense versus the Dallas Cowboys run defense, which is in favor for the 49ers because that's their bread and butter is running the ball and then running off that play action. But for Dallas Cowboys, they've been pretty average to piss poor against defending the run. And the 49ers love to attack the edges. Here in this play, they're going to attack the edge with the toss play to Deebo Samuel. They're going to send Ayuk in motion right here. And so the edges with the zone blocking scheme with Trent Williams here. And they kind of spring out Deebo Samuel, so I kind of just pointed out right there. It's kind of the bread and butter to get those big plays, big just pop runs, per se. And here, another play with Christian McCaffrey, the outside zone play. So it's in George Kittle in motion as the lead blocker. Watch Juszczyk and Trent Williams kind of get good seal blocks against the Seahawks. And you see right there, CMC is out to the races because of those two seal blocks from Trent Williams and Juszczyk. You see, kind of putting out right there, two great blocks from the DN and the linebacker, and CMC is out to the races. Is what they're going to run, and the Cowboys have to defend that, or they have zero chance of winning this game. Another concept, cross block for Juszczyk. They love to do this with the tight ends in fullback Juszczyk, motion for inside zone, the cross block. Pretty solid game from CMC. All right, here's a couple of clips from the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers game, in which the Dallas Cowboys got pretty much gashed by the Green Bay Packers on the ground, and it was not a pretty sight at all. And ironically enough, the Packers run kind of the same style offense as the San Francisco 49ers in running the ball. So if they couldn't stop them, they're going to have a hard time with the 49ers, so they have to fix this pretty often. But here, they run a toss play to the right, motion, tight end as a lead blocker, and then get great seal blocks across on that right side, and they got a pretty good game from there. Here, again, another concept, going to run a motion, then cross block with tight end. Not a great game with Aaron Jones that the Cowboys really had a pretty hard time defending throughout the game. Here, motion, Aaron Jones here, and then this little outside zone buck sweep with A.J. Dillon, and nobody setting the edge or anything. And that's what they're going to see Sunday against the 49ers. Probably the same stuff, and they have to defend this here. Motion, Lazard as the lead blocker, toss, and Aaron Jones getting big yardage. They're going to have to defend this. All right, so we talked about the run game. Let's talk about the pass game for the 49ers. They love to play off that run and hit you with the play action. There's usually lots of short to intermediate routes, primarily in routes, because Shanahan loves to scheme out in routes over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have to be ready for that. They're going to be sitting on the in routes. And then Brock's going to have to locate those receivers and make accurate passes. Because here, he doesn't locate the open receiver. He just kind of throws it up to IQ's covered. But he's going to have to locate the open receiver here in Debo. You see motion, play action. Debo's wide open in the middle. He doesn't throw it to him. That's going to have to change for the 49ers. He's going to have to hit those open receivers. Like I said, Shanahan loves the scheme, open receivers in the middle. You see that the double day concept from Kittle and Debo right here at the bottom of the screen. And then at the top of the screen, you have how you run that corner route. Like I said, inside routes. Cowboys are going to have to sit on these inside routes because they're going to be coming often and frequent. And they have to sit on these routes or it's going to be a long day for the Cowboys defense. And Brock Purdy's going to make them pay. And Brock will hit these routes if they're open. Sometimes he'll miss, but he will hit them. And you see, look, double day concept, Debo's wide open. This is complete coverage, and they're great against the rack, and that's going to the house. Cowboys going to have to tackle and locate those inside routes, or it's going to be a long day, like I said. All right, so one thing the Cowboys can do to kind of slow down the passing game for the 49ers and make it up pass situations is send extra defenders. So here gets the Commanders. The 49ers are in a passing situation, and the Commanders send a slot blitz that Brock Purdy kind of fails to identify. And you see, she's a late, he's scrambling, turning backwards. This is a big no-no. And then throws the ball away. Perfect situation. Here, Dallas Cowboys can use not send blitz and just use their front four to get pressure. Because often with that right side of the 49ers line, they will allow pressure. All right, so 49ers love to generate pass rush to get stops. It's been their bread and butter. It's the kind of reason why they're one of the top defense in the NFL. And here in the show, a kind of unique look. They show a bunch of looks, but here it's the boss look, in which both D tackles are on the same side of the line. One is on the 2 inside look alignment, and the other one is on the 4 alignment right in front of the tackle, while both DNs are in like a wide 9 alignment way outside of both tackles. And they're going to run a stunt between the inside tackle and the left DN. Kind of creates chaos. It gets quite quick pressure that they kind of need to get that stop. So they're going to show it. Take the ball. Stunt. You see, generate pressure, get that turnover that they need right there. Easy right there. So we're going to continue on those boss look formations from the 49ers and show you a variation of that in which they have the linebacker lined up in the B gap showing blitz, and then another linebacker shouldn't be an outside linebacker showing blitz, while their DN is supposed to be in that wide 9 technique like we showed before, standing up as the middle linebacker, kind of just standing there, maybe showing he's in coverage, which is quite unique and interesting, to say the least. But he's going to be actually blitzing, and while that B gap linebacker is going to drop off, and everybody else is blitzing also while they're in man coverage. And let's see what happens. You see, drops off coverage, everybody else comes, and get there and sack Armstead. Just great defense. So even though this defense is so great, they are very susceptible and they have holes in the secondary, especially just defending the pass period. They will very much bite on the play action quite often or any other motion by getting lost in the backfield. And I'm wondering why they do that, but watch the linebackers on this play and see how easy they are manipulated by Stidham. You see, play watch. Here, play action. Everybody bites. Wide open tomorrow for easy game. The Cowboys are going to have to run a lot of play action. Like I said, they're very easily manipulated in the pass game with play action and motion, like I said before. And here's another clip from the Raiders game where Fred Warner, all-pro linebacker, easily manipulated to move slightly to the left, and there's an open receiver right in the hole of that zone coverage that they love to run. But here, motion from Renfro, play action, motion. Then you have Adams wide open in the middle of the field because that little motion to manipulate a defense. Easy. That's all I have for you guys. And the keys to the game, like I said earlier, is running the ball, play action, and pass rush. Whoever does those three things the best will win this game. So if the 49ers run the ball and having the play action going, they will win this game. Cowboys stop the run and run the ball with the play action. They will win this game along with the pass rush for both teams. That's all it is to it. That's what it is. I mean, pretty much. I can't wait to see this game. It's going to be a very intense game between two pretty, I'll say, fairly even teams a little bit. But like I said, I can't wait to see the game. If you enjoyed this content, go hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out of here.